Calamari Salutations everyone, Squid here bringing you week 6 of the YCL Season 9. This week we face off against Sventhoon and his Gothenburg Sphealers, so let's get right into it. As per usual, our opponent's team is on the left side, our team is on the right side, and he has a sand core with Tyranitar, Houndstone, Sandslash, and even in DD with the ground type could be potentially Sand Abuser. And also, he also has Spy Spam in Deoxys Speed, in DD, Iron Crown, all mons that could learn potentially Expanding Force. But luckily, we do have a nice matchup on that regard because we do have 2 Dark types, so he will probably be discouraged to bring his Psychic types, or at least most of them. Deoxys is still pretty good, so he's probably bringing that. And basically, my goal for this match is to, in some way, counteract his speed control that he has because of the sand. So let's get into what we built. And we start with the mon that actually performed the best during mocks. It's Florges, and with the Calm Mind, he doesn't have good switch-ins into fairy type attacks, barring the Iron Crown, but Iron Crown might not come to the game, so I think Florges could do pretty well in this game. And Giga Drain and Draining Kiss is really important because things may try to cheat us down, especially that Sandslash. If Sandslash is in sand, he could potentially two-shot us, but since we had the Giga Drain, if we're at +1, we should KO Sandslash most of the time, so that's really good. And I think Florges could perform really well this week and potentially sweep the game. Next we go into Caesar. With such a slow team, I always have to have a way to speed control, and I always have to have a Scarfer basically. And I think the best Scarfer for this week is actually Caesar. I can U-turn on a lot of mons that he has, like Skuntank, like Tyranitar, like Primarina, and I could potentially 2-hit KO Primarina. I wanted to be faster than Primarina so I could ensure to hit KO with the Iron Head. I wanted a stronger Steel type move for this week, and I also have Bullet Punch because I could potentially catch Deoxys from a certain range of HP, like half I think. So I do have to watch out for Deoxys though, because Deoxys most likely has Fire Punch as coverage for the Caesar, because otherwise Caesar walls it pretty nicely. And it's something that I have to be wary of. So I'm probably leading Caesar because it's good against most mons that he has, but if I see Deoxys, I probably switch out. Next we go into Basculegion, and Basculegion is here basically to do one thing, and that thing is click buttons. So Wave Crash, he doesn't switch into a Wave Crash that easily. Primarina gets 2-hit KO'd. Appleton is the best switching that he has to Basculegion. He might or might not bring Appleton. He's not as big as an Appleton fan as I am, so he might not bring it. Otherwise, Basculegion looks really good in the game. Next we go into Terrapagos, and initially I had a V on this, but then I decided to go with Citrus Berry. The reason is I'm probably switching into Houndstone, and since Houndstone is physical, might as well have something to help me check it. And since I already have the lefties on other mon like Florges, so I have to have something else to recover my HP. Citrus Berry was the natural option. We have Dark Pulse to hit the Houndstone, we have Dazzling Gleam to hit the Tyranitar, and Rapid Spin to remove hazards from the field. Terra Starstorm is our bread and butter, so we're never dropping that. And I'd say this is where the team becomes interesting, because this Chiyu set sure is fire. We have Ruination to catch the Tyranitar on the switch-in, and since Tyranitar will probably set up rocks on us, we're gonna take that opportunity to burn it with Will-O-Wisp, and then we remove the sand with the Sunny Day. And removing sand is really important for our next mon. And if you're paying attention, you already know what it is. And it's Vileplume, and we're trying to sweep with Vileplume this week as well. Growth, Giga Drain, Weather Ball, Sludge Wave. Weather Ball is really nice because it might give us a way to hit other mons with a rock type attack, and he might not expect it. And if we're in Sun, we have the Fire Stab, which a fire move, which is really nice with grass and fire coverage, and Sludge Wave as a way to hit Primarina most of all Primarina, yeah. So this is basically the team. I will see you guys in the match. And guys, this will be a different battle video because my dumb self forgot to hit record on the match. Hooray! Luckily Sven was really kind lending me his footage, and you can already see he has some interesting items, mainly on that Houndstone. The last one is actually Deoxys, the one that you're not seeing, and looking at his team, I already thought that Caesar was looking really good as a lead because it's Choice Scarf, so I doubled down on that and will now start rolling the match and see what happens. So here we are in the match against Sven. He has a pretty cool trainer card, not gonna lie, that is really cool. So let's go. We have the Scissor in front of us. Yes, we're actually the Scissor, guys. I'm not used to this. So, Speed Demon, Deoxys Speed. I'm pretty sure this thing will have Fire Punch, so I immediately switch out into Chi-Yu because Chi-Yu resists both Fire Punch and the Psychic move in case he goes for it. So here we are. And he goes for Fire Punch. So I predicted that nicely, and I'm seeing that he's Life Orb. So he might have superpower. I calced it and I thought it wouldn't KO, so I decided to stay in with the Chi-Yu. A bit of a risky play, analyzing this after the match, and he goes into the Tyranitar. So I predicted that, and I got lucky with the predictions, so we catch the Tyranitar and go for a nice Ruination and then for a nice Will-O-Wisp. And basically, Tyranitar is dead weight at this point. It doesn't do much else in the match, as he go for the rocks, which I predicted, that's why I stayed in. And now I can go for a nice, what do I go for here? Oh, Sunny Day, that's right, I clicked Sunny Day. Yeah, with the Sand Chip and Burn Chip. Yeah, let's go, Sunny Day. So, Tyranitar can't check reliably the Chi-Yu. He knocks me off because he probably thought I was gonna switch out, but I already set up the Sunny Day, so that's really nice. So I got what I wanted out of the Heat Rock. So he goes into Primarina, and Primarina is not gonna enjoy this overheat, let me tell you. Boom! More than half HP. We drop our special attack, of course, it's overheat. So now I see the lefties, and I'm a bit scared that this Primarina will start setting up. That's why I don't go immediately into Florges, even though Florges could have done a good job stopping it. I go into Vileplume, and he makes a nice double into Tyranitar to reset the sand. Really good play on his part, but now I'm in with the Vileplume. I'm pretty comfortably sitting in front of the Tyranitar. He doesn't want to sack the Tyranitar at this point in time, so he goes into Skuntank. What we're gonna do is basically Terra. Yeah, because we want the Vileplume to do as much damage as possible. I thought the Skuntank could be a possibility coming in, but we do have the Giga Drain, so we're gonna recover a little bit of HP that we're losing with Life Orb, with the Sand Chip, and let's go. Giga Drain, Terra, Grass is gonna do pretty good chunk, like a third of HP, which is a resisted hit, by the way, so it's not bad damage at all. Vileplume does have pretty good special attack, 110 base. So after these animations here, we're gonna switch out, because the most likely thing that Skuntank will do is set up Toxic Spikes. After the transformation, the brilliant transformation of Terrapagos, we're gonna see that the Skuntank is actually gonna go for Toxic Spikes, so we predict that. So we're in with our Rapid Spinner in front of the Mon that set up the hazard, so it's pretty good, right? Wrong, because he's gonna switch out into Houndstone to try to spin block me. So that's what I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna predict that he's gonna go into Houndstone, and I straight click Dark Pulse in front of the Skuntank. I get rewarded for that prediction. Dark Pulse does more than half, and I'm pretty comfortably that I'm pretty comfortable now. So he's gonna go for the trick. If you noticed, guys, he had the ring target. So the idea is that he was gonna basically last respects me with Terrapagos. He got the Citrus Berry back, and for a minute I was like, oh no, does the HP recovery stop him from getting to hit KO'd? No, it doesn't. So he gets to hit KO'd the same, and now I'm sitting with Terrapagos in front, getting a little bit more chipped, and he goes into Deoxys. And this immediately signals me that he does have the superpower, which he clicks here. And we're gonna see that he crit me. And this, at the time, I felt major, unfortunately, I don't know what I'm saying. I was in high distress from this crit, because from my calcs, I was pretty confident that Terrapagos would leave the hit. I later found out that he was attack invested, so I probably wasn't leaving the hit. Most likely wasn't leaving the hit. Okay, so I actually edited the video wrong. So what's going to happen here is a turn that you're not going to see because I'm dumb and edited it wrong. So what's going to happen here is that Deoxys will click Psycho Boost on the Basculegion, is gonna nearly KO it, and I'm gonna click Flip Turn and KO the Deoxys. And I basically have to switch in first. And the mod that I'm gonna click to switch in first is the Scissor, because the only mon I was worried about with the Scissor was the Deoxys, and I just removed the Deoxys, so I'm pretty confident that Scissor could take any mon. He's gonna go into Skuntank, and fearing missing out on the KO and knowing that he's gonna go for a Flamethrower, I do the safe bet and go for the U-turn. And since I predicted the Flamethrower, I'm pretty confident that I go into Chi-Yu here. Oh no, oh, that's right. So Basculegion lived on a smither of HP, and then I sack it here. That's what happened, guys. And I think now is the time where I go into Chi-Yu, right? Right? Let's discover this, guys. So he's gonna recover a little bit of HP, of course, with this Black Sludge. Yeah, we go into Chi-Yu. So what we're gonna do is, since the things that check the Chi-Yu are pretty worn down, we're just gonna overheat. That's all. That's what we have to do. So he goes into Primarina. Okay, Primarina was at half HP, so we're gonna do a massive chunk to it again. Overheat. Boom. Lots of damage. So he's gonna recover a little bit of HP with the lefties, but we actually don't care if he Calm Minds or not, because if we KO it or not, he can't Calm Mind anymore because he's at a pretty low range of HP. So we're just gonna try to KO the Primarina and miss the attack. That's unfortunate. So he goes for the Draining Kiss. Okay, recovers a little bit of HP. Nothing too fancy. And Chi-Yu goes down. Now, this was a mistake on my part. I definitely here always go into Florges, because Florges can now start setting up on the Primarina, and I'm pretty confident that I can take the Primarina 1v1. But instead I go into Scissor and just U-turn out. I'm pretty sure I U-turned here. Oh no, I went for Iron Head because I wanted to KO the Primarina. That's right. And he also catch the Tyranitar on the switch. That's okay. So now he has, let me pause this here because this is important. He comes in with the shiny Sandslash here, Mr. Knuckles. He has 3 mons alive. He has the Skuntank, he has the Primarina, and he has the Sandslash. I'm pretty sure that Scissor doesn't one-hit KO the Sandslash. But at the same time, I know that if I give him a free Swords Dance here, which he might have, it's game over. None of my mons can take it +2 Earthquake from the Sandslash. So I make the play that if he goes for Swords Dance, what I do is go for Iron Head here to take a pretty good chunk out of him, then sack one of my other mons, like probably the Vileplume. No, I actually don't want to sack Vileplume. Yeah, I probably stay in with the Scissor and try to do something else. Because he has to have... Vileplume does resist the Sandslash, the Earthquake, so he might not KO the Vileplume even at +2. At the same time, if he does decide to just straight attack, I know that I can leave a hit. I calced it even with the soft sand that he has, and I'm pretty sure that Scissor always leaves the hit from the Sandslash. And now we're gonna roll the clip and see what happens. So this is the pivotal turn of the match because I didn't set up with the Florges. So why didn't I edit this out? God dang it. The anticipation is killing me, guys. So what's he gonna do? Is he gonna click Swords Dance? Is he gonna click Earthquake? And so if you guys see, he doesn't have much coverage for the Vileplume. So I just decide to stay in and chip down the Sandslash. He crit me. This crit was really, really unfortunate. But it's what happens when you're slower than the opponent, guys. You're always subjected to getting crit. So here I go into Vileplume. Vileplume can one-hit KO this Sandslash, for sure. No issue there. So I just go for the Giga Drain. He goes into Aerial, the Primarina, to sack it. Okay, we do recover a little bit of HP. There's no issue there. Yeah, but as you see, from all the chip damage that we're gonna take after we attack. So we take Life Orb first. Yeah, the Life Orb. Then we get the Sand Chip. Then we get the Poison Chip. Yeah, a Vileplume getting poisoned. That's some unfortunate circumstances there. And he goes into Skuntank like he should. Totally the correct play here. And I know that from the damage I'd done previously with the Giga Drain, I know that I can kill the Skuntank with the Giga Drain as well. So he's gonna go for Sludge Bomb, nearly KO me. The Giga Drain is gonna take him out. I will, let's see, recover a little bit of HP. But then the issue comes again. We get Life Orb Recoil, we get Sand Chip, and we also get the Toxic Damage. And the Toxic Damage is actually the nail in the coffin for the Vileplume. Vileplume is gonna go down here. We're gonna lose our Terra Hat that I forgot to wear during this match. God dang it, everything's wrong since I forgot to record this match. So now, here I am, with the Sandslash in front of the Florges. I know that Florges most likely doesn't take 2 Earthquakes even after the, what's it called? The recovery from the Giga Drain, but we're gonna try it. We also got Poison, which is really, really unfortunate. Yeah, so with the Poison, there's actually no chance that Florges takes this. We're not max defense, so we probably weren't taking the 2-hit KO. Yeah, even without the Poison. So we're gonna wait a little bit to see that I clicked Giga Drain here. What am I calking even? It's like there's no use calking right now, right? Okay, so we're gonna EQ. He's gonna do a solid 2/3 of my HP. We're gonna Giga Drain and recover some of it back, but as you'll see, it's not enough. The toxic damage will put us at around half, and as you've seen, we actually got suffered more than half HP damage from the Sandslash. So yeah, we're in the half. There's no way that we leave the next hit. So he's gonna go for Earthquake again and KO us, guys. So we lose a very, very narrow 1-0 game. So he defeated me, guys. This game is basically a learning experience for me and for all you guys in speed control. Speed control is the most important thing in Pokemon. So when you're attacking after your opponent, you're always subjected to getting hexed. And I hear lots of people saying, oh, I'm so unfortunate, I've been unfortunate this season. And while that may be true, a good point of that is also team building. If you're attacking first than your opponent, you're always getting luckier. That's just the truth of it. And that's why I got unlucky in this game. And this is also why I decided to make some transactions after this game, because my team was slow as hell. So I will talk about them in the next video. For now, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Squid, jetting out.